Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We are at the Seven Creeks Trailhead in Jacksonville, Florida. If you ever want to do this trail, it's a 7-mile trail that takes you through seven different creeks, preserves. It's 7 miles one way though, so you would have to caravan if you want to do just the 7 miles. So we parked at one trailhead that will be coming out, which will be at Betts Tiger Point Preserve. So we'll leave the addresses in case you want to follow the trail. We'll leave the addresses on where you can park your cars. So right now below the screen is I'm going to leave the address of where we're starting. And of course today I'm with Mr. Dion. I'll link the previous video that we did. I think it was Christmas Eve. We did this trail as a family with the kids. We did a piece of the Seven Creeks Trail, but we mainly stayed within this Cedar Point Preserve area and did like the trail where we saw the ruins. You know, you remember that? Yep. And I know I joked around with Mr. Dion. One day we're gonna do the Seven Creeks Trail. We're gonna go 7 miles. We're gonna walk through every preserve. And so that's what we're doing today. We're looking forward to it.
That day has come.
That
day is today.
That day is today. The trail markers, the blazes, whatever you want to call it, they're very well marked. And to stay on the Seven Creeks Trail, you're just gonna keep looking for that little symbol right there, and that will take you through the entire trail. Just know that it is 7 miles one way, but it also shares, like this would be called the blue trail. So this blue trail would be specific to the preserve that you're in, because keep in mind each preserve.
Hey, what's this bottom? This is no guns, and then was that no tents?
Yeah, there's no camping, I would assume.
Oh, no camping.
Yeah,
all
no
right.
camping.
I was curious about that.
Yep. So keep in mind each one of these preserves that you go through, 7 in all, each one of those preserves has its own trail system, as well as additional outdoor activities, whether it be kayaking or hiking or, you know, biking. Some people like to bike. So keep in mind, as you're on the Seven Creeks Trail, you will also be on shared trails that each of those preserves have. So, and each one of those preserves has its own parking. So now we've done all that boring information. Let's have fun. Let's see what we see. 7 different parks and preserves. We're gonna hike through them all and see plenty of changing environments.
Yay! We got some kind of, I think, raccoon or something. Oh,
Squirrel.
flying squirrel. Not really flying squirrel. That was impressive jump.
So just to give you a timetable or some context to this video, it is Easter Eve. So that would be, the date would be Saturday, April 16th. It is approximately 11 a.m. Temperature is what, late 70s or early 80s.
Just the weather forecast?
Yes. The bay inlands are like choppy, or whatever the words they use, right?
We saw several clouds in the sky too.
Yes.
All right, looks like we found a fossilized feather.
Yeah.
That's probably thawed out in the sun.
You know what kind of bird that is, guys?
Some kind of prehistoric bird, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely need to document this, and maybe we'll be on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, I think so.
Found a feather on the ground,
yeah.
so.
So if you know what kind of historic or prehistoric bird that is, leave a comment down below.
And also don't forget to smite the like button and subscribe.
Yes.
So you don't miss awesome content like this.
Absolutely. And here we are. Really nice scenic bridge that we saw before. And yeah.
For no reason at all.
For no reason at all. And as you see, we walked down here before. You can see the rocks, and very pretty. Now I'm not sure which river this is. I'd have to look that up. Probably should have looked it up last time, but very beautiful. Oh, there it is. Yep. But the views out here are gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. So peaceful, quiet.
Okay, so I see something. Is this a fish? Oh, I think, is that a fish? You see it right there? Or that's a stick. That's probably a stick, never mind. Coming towards us. It's coming towards us in the water. It's like a big piece of...
It's a stick,
okay, that's a stick. Okay, all right. I thought it was a fish.
Hey, but you saw it.
Yeah, but you saw it, yeah. All right, so it's blatantly a stick. But when it was coming towards us, I'm like, oh, is that a fish?
Yeah, it could have been.
So we started here. All right, and then we worked our way. You are here now, so this is where we currently are.
Yep.
And then so from there we are all the way to the top.
Yeah, that's where we parked.
That's where we. Well, we got one car here and the other car over there, and we're heading over here. So I mean, as long as we don't get kidnapped or anything, or get eaten up by dinosaurs, or Bigfoot, or abducted by aliens.
Well, I messaged
we're gonna be good to go.
Well, I messaged you this morning to see if because we had originally talked about bringing a sandwich, and you said. And then I messaged you and said, I don't think I'm going to bring any food. But then you said you're going to bring some crackers just in case we get kidnapped.
Just in case we get kidnapped or something.
Yeah. So that was a good plan. I did bring some crackers too. Yeah. But yeah. That's the trail we're doing. Follow the 7 creeks. We're going to go right. If we were to go straight, we would be going to the Bobcat Trail in this specific park. I don't know if we're still in the Cedar Point Park or if we're in a different park yet. But if we were to go left, it'd be the Marsh Loop. But we're going to go right to stay on the 7 creeks. Very cool. This is now new territory. I don't think we went this far before. So I think we had already turned around with the kids and went back and did the loop at the first park with the ruins. So we're finally in new territory, Mr. Dion.
Yes, I'm just looking at this tree up ahead, the dead one. It looks like, okay, all right. No, it looked like some kind of statue or something from
it. Does look,
now getting up closer to it, I can see it.
It does look pretty cool.
Yeah, from a distance I thought it was like something. But yeah.
All right, big open area here. We're gonna stay straight on the 7 Creeks Trail, but Deer Run and Bobcat Trail. And again, I'm not sure.
Model this table right here.
Model it.
So yeah. So you can kind of sit back and relax here.
Now,
I hope this isn't too much.
No, you're good.
But this
you're
is
good.
Pretty sure this is how people do it, right?
Yeah.
They sit back and relax.
Yeah. So nice little areas. You can choose your trails, but I will say we're going to stay on the 7 Creeks Trail. We're going to keep on going straight, but just know. Now the only thing is I'm not sure if we've left the first park yet or if we have ventured into a new park. I'm not sure if we're going to know or see the signage that lets us know that we are in a different preserve, because we're going to be going through all of them. But I guess we'll find out. We may not know. We may already have gone through 2 preserves and we're just not sure which preserves we've gone through. But we're going to stay straight. Guys, 7 Creeks Trail in Jax.
Now they're already gone. There was people that were walking and we were scared and we were looking for a trail, and we recorded some funny stuff, but now it's gone and we don't have the funny stuff anymore, and now we're stuck on a side trail and
we
got nothing.
Yeah, we got nothing. We recorded some pretty funny banter as we normally do, and it's gone now because I accidentally had it in time warp mode instead of the regular mode. I don't know why. Maybe it did that when I was the camera was in the backpack for a second. I don't know. Well, we had some really funny stuff. Do you remember that one joke? Yeah, I'm sad. Maybe we'll get funny again. I don't know. We're at another turning point here. Now keep in mind, I don't know exactly what parks and preserves we're at each time we go through these, the signage. I'd have to really research to tell you, okay, now we're in this park or this preserve, but we are coming up to a kiosk here. I'm pretty sure it's going to tell us where we're at. Let's see. Oh no, but now we're on Cedar Point Preserve, which, okay, so we actually were in the first park. That whole time we were walking through there, we were still in that first park where we parked.
Okay.
So now that doesn't mean that we're going to be in the other parks that long. We could be going through these other little preserves like real quick, or we could actually, I don't know. I'm just rambling now. Mr. Dion.
I'm trying to pick him up, not hurt him. I think it's called a pill bug.
Roly-poly, yep.
Man, I'm gonna have to get him up on a.
So my buddy Jeremy says you can eat those.
Oh no, no! Don't eat a roly-poly.
Shout out to my buddy Jeremy.
False information. Don't eat roly-polies.
Yeah, you can eat one. They're actually good for you, apparently, out in the wilderness.
Man, trying to top off. All right. We'll see you later.
Have you ever eaten a roly-poly? What if you had to? Would you?
Don't eat roly-polies, man.
I mean, if you had to, what if you were starving and you knew that? If you knew.
Roly-polies are cute and they roll up in the ball. How can you eat, something cute like that?
It'd be crunchy.
You can eat. Leaves are crunchy.
Yeah, but you gotta know which leaves are not poison. What if you knew? You didn't know any other information, but you knew that roly-polies were safe to eat, and you hadn't eaten in 3 days.
I'm pretty sure it's a sin to eat roly-polies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're going with. They're cute. No, you don't eat roly-polies.
That segment is for you, Mr. Jeremy. That segment is for you.
Locusts. You can eat locusts. There you go. You want to eat something, eat locusts.
I don't know if that's true information. Do not do anything this man tells you to eat.
Man up and eat a locust. That's what real men do.
I don't know if that's something you can eat or not.
Locusts.
We are not how-to videos, folks. We are not how-to videos. No. July will be almost 2 years doing the YouTube stuff. 2 years doing this YouTube and doing trails. 2 years ago, right from 1 to 5, with number 1 being not interested at all, to number 5 being extremely interested. Your level of interest in trails 2 years ago.
Could you repeat the question?
Your level of interest in trails 2 years ago when we started YouTube and trails to now, with 1 being poor, little to no interest, 5 being very interested in trails.
Oh, a cemetery.
Yeah.
No, dude, I love trails. I've always liked trails. I liked trails when I was a kid. I'm just, being silly. It's definitely a 5+. I like trails even more now.
Yeah, there you go. That's, I guess, what I was trying to get.
Yeah, I absolutely like trails.
Everybody goes and they go in the backwoods and they walk through little pathways and things like that. But to go out and do these trails that are specific trails, parks and things like that.
It's way better than when I was a kid, I could say. Absolutely, way, far better. Far better.
I would have to agree. So, this is where we're at. We are at the second preserve area.
Hold on. We started here.
Yes, we did.
And then originally it's like you are here, somewhere around here. And then now, where is it? Oh, you are here. Oh, wow.
Are we there?
Because the last time there's no way. We can't be that far already.
No, we're not. I don't think it's showing us the whole thing.
Are you saying this is a false sign?
No, I'm saying, yes, that's where we're at. but this isn't showing us the full thing. I think it's showing us.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah,
There's probably.
I'm thinking we're almost
bigger.
done, but no, this is just showing us where we're at in this little park area.
Right. Okay, I got you.
Seven Creeks Trail continues. So that's where we are. So I'm like, no, we're not almost done. We can't be. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, we solved the mystery. When you get here, you're like, where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you continue on the Seven Creeks Trail? We're at Cedar Point Preserve.
Not only did we walk trails, but we also solved mysteries, and we just solved this mystery. I'm feeling pretty good about that. We should probably celebrate.
We just look over to the right, and yeah.
And the same
we're going to continue.
We'll continue the way it says.
Now we do want to tell you, we parked at the Cedar Point National Park service, which is separate than the Cedar Point Preserve. I really do think they should change the names to make it easier to understand. But there are two different Cedar Points. So the trailhead that we parked at was the Horseshoe Creek Trailhead at Cedar Point National Park Service. And now we've crossed through. We're at the Fitzpatrick Trailhead at the Cedar Point Preserve. We're going to continue on the Seven Creeks Trailhead. You got that?
I do. All that, what you just said.
Yep.
Got it.
Dun dun dun! We have discovered there is a road crossing. We get to cross the road to continue on Seven Creeks Trail. Look at that. Now,
Why did the chicken cross the street?
See, okay, so the address we're at here is 7116 Cedar Point Road at the Cedar Point Preserve. So now we're gonna cross the road and continue on the trail. Very cool. Road. You've been watching the channel long enough. You know that I get excited about anything.
This is gonna be pretty narrow.
This is kind of cool. Now we're in a section where the signage has kind of stopped, but back where we could have turned, there was no sign either.
Someone's following us.
Well, if somebody was following us, we came prepared.
Stay inside the tree. Inside the tree. Yeah, come around.
Okay.
Inside. Yep. Walk through. Yep. Would you say we're lost?
No,
Okay.
because lost would mean we do not know how to get back to where the last time we knew where we were.
Mm-hmm.